What's going on YouTube? You already know who you're tuning to. It's your boy Victor P, back with another video. Like I said before, I'm gonna be flooding you guys with content. Forget the editing, forget the thumbnails. I'm just gonna give you the content as it is. Sometimes it's gonna have commentary like this. Sometimes it's just gonna be no commentary, straight gameplay. So I have a question for you guys. Do you guys have any routines or any specific approaches to a match of BO4? For instance, I have a certain routine and things that I check before each match of BO4, and I have a number of approaches, but it usually boils down to one or two. So my checklist, so to speak, is as soon as I load into a game before the match starts, number one, I'm checking the connection, my ping. And that's going to tell me how I need to approach each gunfight. If I'm lagging, I need to be prepared to put in more bullets to kill somebody. If I'm not, that's all good. I should have normal bullet reg and everything should be okay. Second thing I'm checking, do I know any players on the enemy team? That's going to give me an indication of how I need to play them, because if I played them enough times already, I already know how they play and I can adjust accordingly. The third thing I'm checking is their team chemistry as far as the specialists that they're using. That's going to give me an idea of what to expect. Am I going to be going up against riot shields, or could there possibly be two nomad dogs on the map at the same time? I need to know which specialists they're picking. So that's pretty much my checklist before the game starts, and like I said, that's completed within that 30-second countdown before we even take our first steps out of the spawn. Now, in terms of my mentality or my approach to the game, it's one or two things. Either I'm gonna be super aggressive, not really caring about the enemy team. I'm just gonna make them conform to what I'm doing, and I'm just rushing, trying to get streaks. Second approach is one that I used in this one because I wasn't really familiar with the two players on the enemy team that chose Crash. I noticed that our team only had one Crash, that was me. There's no recons, no zeros. But the other team had two Crashes. No recons, no zeros. So I'm outnumbered as far as crashes, and I need to make sure that they don't streak up. So I was being a little more tentative, more passive to start the game out, just to try to see if I could pick up on any tendencies of those two crashes and what guns they're using. You know, just trying to get a feel for them so I know what to expect and see if I can use any of that knowledge to my advantage. But it turns out I really didn't need to be as cautious. But yeah, those are the approaches that I use. That's the checklist that I go through. Let me know down in the comment section your approach, your routine to start out a match. I'm curious to know how you guys operate. Also, lastly, you'll see that somebody joins in the lobby that I recognize based on how I treat them when I see them. Shout outs to MK. It looked kind of toxic if you didn't know what was going on, but that's how I treat anybody on my friends list that happens to get thrown into a match on the opposite team. It's like a running joke for me, but you know, MK, she knows it's all love. And I'm just doing that in jest. It's just a joke. So PSA for anybody, whether you're already on my friends list or you're a sub to the YouTube channel, if you happen to join my lobby, it doesn't matter how good you think I'm doing, you know, what my kill to death ratio is. Don't be afraid to try. As long as you're not camped up in the back of your spawn, sitting on a head glitch to try to kill me, I don't care about dying off streaks. I've dropped more than enough streaks and nukes in this game to really care about dying. I don't really have an ego about that. it's year 5 going on year 6. The game is too old to be mad at people that, you know, get tossed into your lobby and kill you. So just a FYI, don't be afraid to try if you see me. So that's all I got. It's your boy Victor P. I am out.